Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this 47th comprehensive course on echocardiography. I'm Dr. Rakesh Gupta from Jorap Institute of Echocardiography, Ultrasound and Vascular Doppler. Many of my colleagues are joining, including the faculty members over here. And we'll have a small presentations before we go ahead with our first talk as on today. I could see a couple of my international colleagues joining at the present moment. I welcome you all, Dr. Abdullah Al-Shafi Mazumdar, sir. Good evening. Welcome to this program. Moving on further, we at Jorap Institute of Echocardiography, I'd like to show a small slide presentation. I hope all of you can see my slides. Please silent your mic, Dr. Gajanan Vasalvar. Everybody requested, please silent your mic. A small little presentation from Jorap Institute of Echocardiography, Ultrasound and Vascular Doppler. We are based in Delhi right now. Since inception, 1996 onward, when we started our Institute of Echocardiography in Delhi. These are the few legends who created this institute at one time. Is Professor Nanda, Dr. S.K. Parashar, Dr. S.K. Chopra, Dr. Samir Srivastav. And two important persons who look after the basic hospitality, and many of you must be communicating with her all the time, Mrs. Reena Dua. These courses are powered by legends in cardiology. They had a training session by leading cardiologists. Accreditations are Indian Academy of Echocardiography, International Society of Cardiovascular Ultrasound, Alabama, USA, Delhi Medical Council, and Chief District Medical Officer, Northwest District of Delhi. We are the only institute as on present providing state-of-art hands-on training in India. It was first conceptualized in year 2000 to impart state-of-art world-class training to physicians and cardiologists. We boast of saying that we have provided hands-on training to more than 5,000 delegates till date. That's what our logo and institute is. The first basic program was done in April 2000. It's the only longest running residential program in India in a private sector since April 2000 without any single break. More than 5,000 delegates have attended this program. Some of them have risen to the level of director non-invasive cardiology in major cardiovascular hospitals in India as well as internationally. Innovation at all times, that's our motto is. Next program should always be better than the previous program. That's what we try to do every time. Delegates from all over the world. And these are a few countries where we have delegates from around the world. Talking from a nearby country, going away all the way to Middle East, followed by Europe, then all the way down to South Africa, Nigeria and Tanzania, way away back to USA as well as Canada, and going north side or eastern side of India or southern side of India, we are going talking of Australia, Maldives, and these countries. The program of hands-on training is held in state-of-art Jorap Auditorium in Ashok Vihar, Delhi, and the delegates stay in nearby accommodations. Fortunately, we have come up with a very good guest house on top of this building, where we are providing a delegate stay as on today from a last course itself. What are the training programs which we are offering as on today? This is a comprehensive basic course on echocardiography, advanced skill training in echo applications and technology. That's an all live demonstration. That's a level 2 program. Transesophageal echo for live demonstration simulators. In-house training program who have already attended our basic echo training programs. Two-dimensional strain echo training programs. Peripheral vascular Doppler training programs. 3D echo program, transthoracic and transesophageal. And from 2014 onwards, we started our own PG diploma in health sciences in clinical echocardiography. Later on, went on to Annamalai University, and for last 1 year, we have been doing this program under the banner of Parul University as a university programs. Basic program is twice in a year in the month of March and November. This was before COVID era. Airport to airport services was there. Residential program lasting for almost 7 days. A few photographs. Morning session were devoted to didactic lectures and case demonstrations. And afternoon sessions were all hands-on sessions. That's 6 days of hands-on, about 4 hours a day. Total number of delegate 35, 7 machines, 7 instructor, and 1 instructor and 1 echo machine. That was with 5 delegates. And this instructors were more than 10 years of the normal echo professors. This is one of the few photographs when we were doing hands-on sessions for 7 days programs. At the end of a day, when we used to have a photograph together of a 7 days program. After the COVID era or during the COVID era, we changed to twice a year online training programs lasting for approximately 4 to 5 months. We started with the 41st course during the COVID time, and now we are here on the 47th program. It is divided into modules. Each module has interactive lectures, innovative online demonstration. We have developed our own software where we like to go on a machine on softwares. Then we can have an interactive question answer session demonstrating something like as if you're sitting in an auditorium. Hands-on training program of these batches are being done in September and October, March or April. On first come, first serve basis, almost 35 to 40 students. The training lasts from 3.5 to 4 days, non-stop rigorous training is there. We just finished a batch a few days back in last Sunday. That starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and finishes by 6 to 7 in the evening. 7 to 8 trained faculties, more than 10 of your experience, 1 table, 5 delegates, and plenty of patients. And you can imagine last batch had about 25 students, and we could demonstrate 162 or 163 cases in 4 days' time for a hands-on sessions. And whenever we get an interesting patient, like we had a pericardial tamponade, we had a severe aortic stenosis, like whenever we get a patient, we demonstrate or we showed every delegate attending these programs. And we encourage delegate to do that cases so that they can learn furthermore. 2004 August was a milestone in our development where we started the first advanced skill training program in echo application technology. And this was just live demonstration, like having a mitral stenosis or mitral regurgitations. So everybody with mitral stenosis and mitral regurgitation will go to extreme what all can be done in mitral stenosis and mitral regurgitation, ultimately leading to what? In whom to intervene, whom not to intervene. This is a 4 days training program in the month of August, meant for people already doing echocardiography who want to upgrade their knowledge in the field of it. Motto of these programs is talk less, show more, live demonstration only of all cases, and very limited number of delegates for one-to-one interactions. This is one of the photographs of 2018 before the COVID era when we were doing advanced skill training program in application and technology. Here is one of the delegates who came in earlier 2000s from Sri Lanka and later on become the head of a department of Lanka Hospital and was at the government hospital in Sri Lanka in Department of Cardiology. And he was here during advanced skill training program in echo applications and technology. Couple of programs. Then these programs were named as Echo India Live programs during the same time. January 2014, when we acquired or started training a transesophageal echoes in our place. Twice a year again, live demonstration of cases, training on simulator, limited delegates with two simulators, approximately 4 hours of individual simulator training. Adequate time to each participant. And we were fortunate to have the simulator of ours. That was the most important part of having our own simulator, first of its kind in India in a private sector. Training programs on eco application technology, both live workshop for transthoracic as well as transesophageal, hands-on training on simulator one-to-one interactions. And this is where we acquire images, and then we cut section these images on computers and showing live going on, in the sense it's being projected by a projector, and step by step telling how to analyze these images. Then in 2014, we started physicians awareness training program. Like we were moving from one city to another city to conduct these training program for physicians awareness. Here is one program done at Bhubaneswar. Then in-house training program 2015 onwards. Many people from around the world, they could come and participate. Here is a delegate participant from Myanmar who was here with us for a period of almost a month. Then another one came all the way from France to stay with us. He's basically a South African who migrated to France as a cardiologist, and he came and learned for a month at our place. This is where we started in 2017, the Annamalai University Fellowship in Clinical Echocardiography. And this was a distance education program where the people will come alternate months for 3 days, and rest they'll learn at the place of work. They should have access to machine, 6 classes in 1 year, 2 to 3 days in a month, Saturday or Sunday, rest 28 days at your place of work. Exam was first conducted of these batches were 2018 by Annamalai University. And this was the pictures of the first batch when they came out of their exams after appearing in the exams. Then one of the vascular Doppler program before the COVID era. One of the group who visited from Bangladesh, Dhaka, to appear in these vascular Doppler program, they were with us for a period of almost 1 week. Then this was the most important landmark at our training institute when we had the first state-of-art 3 dimensions transesophageal versus transthoracic echo program in our place, where one of the finest person who's the legend in 3D echocardiography, Dr. Luigi Badano from Italy, participating as a leading faculty in our training programs. A photograph just at the last day of the program. We conducted a large-scale echo for master's program in one of the hotel in nearby, which was organized by us, talking of a 3D echo in clinical practice. A few photographs from that programs. Then I'm sure Dr. Mazumdar is sitting over here. This is one we started in 2014 along with Dr. Mazumdar in Dhaka, Bangladesh. And the last program before COVID, we did it 4th advanced echocardiography in 2018, along with Dr. Mazumdar in Dhaka. We were doing annual echo training program in other cities also, not only at Dhaka, but we were doing in other cities. We did one in Kathmandu in 2018. And here is the pictures of echo live in 2018 in Kathmandu. Then one we did in Sri Lanka in Colombo 2018. That's how we were doing training to international. And then this is again a picture of Sri Lanka during the time. And last program, I just did it a few months back in 2022 after the COVID disappearance of a COVID in Sri Lanka, Gaul, in 13th to 14th August 2022. It was a hectic program doing all live demonstration of each and every modality in that programs. A couple of pictures from that program at the end of a day. Another initiative, and that's the most important initiative, is webinar. We were the first one even before COVID-19 era. And that's what we started with Intas Pharma in 2018. Look at the dates. of September 2018. And another program we did with G collaborative program of monthly online webinar programs. And this is what has been done recently. We started a PG certificate course in echocardiography. 1-year diploma program under the banner of Vadodara University, Parul University, Vadodara, 6-time contact program, 2 to 3 days, mainly meant for persons already doing echocardiography or they have attended job echo programs. Possession of echo machine is mandatory along with the local instructor. The first batch started in 2022-23 and they're appearing in exams on 28th April 23. Second batch registration is already on. This is how we depict on their website of Parul University, PG Certificate in Health Sciences, Clinical Echocardiography. Anybody can visit that website or they can visit our website, ecocourse.in, to look at these training programs. And this is, the category says that what we have been doing along with Jurap Institute of Echocardiography. We had our own certain teaching material like pocket guidelines. That was the second edition created in 2017. The newer one is in pipeline. We had the second Doppler book of Jurap Echo. First we did it and the second edition came in 2018. The third edition is getting ready now. Couple of views which we are getting from past delegates, the person from Amritsar, and then another one from same place, Amritsar. We have many recordings which are present on the websites. Just concluded programs was 43rd comprehensive, 44th comprehensive, 5th comprehensive online, and 46th comprehensive program in echocardiography. And we are just starting a 47th comprehensive program in echocardiography. We did a couple of hands-on training program in 24 to 27 March, then in December, then just about a few days back, we finished up this hands-on training program for these batches from 41st onwards to 46th batch. Couple of live programs which we did in last year program was online echo in valves, on-site 2D strain in clinical practice, on-site right heart and pericardium in clinical practice. Then the most important thing, for the first time, we did a congenital heart disease symposium on 25th and 26th of February 2023. And we're trying to show all live demonstration of cyanotic and acyanotic congenital heart disease. And we were fortunate enough to show you our tetralogy of Fallot, transposition of great vessels, DORV, and Epstein anomaly in cyanotic congenital heart diseases. What are the online going programs as on today? As I said, first PG certificate course in clinical echocardiography with Parul University. And the second is going to start from May 2023, certified by Parul University, and registration is already on. They'll have their exams in April 24. Then we are going to hold 2 programs with EPCA, that's a pharmaceutical company, on 13th and 14th of May 2023, and 17th and 18th June 2023. The couple of upcoming programs: advanced skill training program in echo applications and technology, hands-on training program for 41 to 47th batch, TE program, vascular Doppler and 3D echo programs in 2023. ISOITE, we are going to conduct, that's what awareness program in Bangladesh on 2nd of June 2023. Then hands-on training in Bangladesh, that is a newer thing. Dr. Majumdar is already over here. We are going to talk, he's going to talk about all this. Like after the people who can have the online training programs, these people can appear a hands-on training program for 3 days back in Bangladesh only. That's what something new we're planning to do in this year. They have the legends in echocardiography. First of all, I'll say Dr. Naveen C. Nanda. Dr. Nanda is a distinguished professor of medicine and cardiovascular diseases, University of Alabama at Birmingham, Alabama, USA. He has been the president of International Society of Cardiovascular Ultrasound. He is considered the father of international echocardiography by many prestigious organizations for his pioneer work. Recipient of USA's Ellis Island Award, highest civilian order for immigrants. More than 1,000 publications, 525 originals, 17 books, including largest and more comprehensive textbook of echocardiography. And if Dr. Nanda is online, may I request to say a few words? May I request Dr. Nanda, sir? if you are on the line. It's not a right time over there. Like, I'm sure like he would be taking one of the classes in due course of time. Next after Nanda, there is none other than our own Karnal Prashar sir. I always call him sir because he's one person who has been the instrumental in creating everything in India as far as echo is concerned. He is a past president of Cardiological Society of India, past president of Indian Academy of Echocardiography, lifetime achievement award by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, a lifetime achievement award by the World Federation of Clinical Preventive Cardiology bestowed by Excellency, the former president of India, co-author of IE textbook of echo, and presently he is a director of non-invasive cardiac lab at Heart Center, Lajpat Nagar, New Delhi. Sir, can I have your few minutes of your precious presence, sir? Dr. Parashar, sir. Dr. Sunil, can you check up if Dr. Parashar is online or? We'll wait for him till he joins. And then nothing to say about myself. All of you know about him very well. Dr. Sunil, can you check up with Dr. Parashar if he comes online?
I don't think he's online.
Okay, can you call him up if he is?
Yeah, I will
for
do
a minute, sir. Then Dr. H.K. Chopra, he's a senior consultant cardiologist at Medanta Moolchand Heart City. He is one of our vice president in this particular training programs. Then none other than Dr. Samir Srivastava, who has been director of non-invasive cardiac lab, Max Super Specialty at Saket, New Delhi. He has been the past president of Indian Academy of Echocardiography and the chairman of Echo Council of CSI. Samir, can you say a few words? Can you switch on your mic? And Dr. Samir, can you say a few words? Dr. Samir is seen, but somehow I think he's calling of Dr. Parashar. Dr. Samir, can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can. I was
Please.
attempting to connect with
I know.
Dr.
Please, so Dr. Samir, like your views, your presence, would like to say a few words to this August gathering of delegates.
So welcome to this so-called Club of Teaching and Learning. I have always been appreciative of Dr. Rakesh's efforts, and excellent that you would be a part of this extended family, so to say, where all we do is teach and learn. It's always a pleasure knowing new people, making friends with new people, and interacting every time you learn something from each other. So work hard, learn hard, and make merry. That's the motto, and all the best to all of you.
Thank you, Samir. Thank you very much. Let's move on to a couple of other people who are part of this national faculty. I'd like to introduce one of them is Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee. He is based at NHRNTI Hospital in Kolkata. Dr. Debika Chatterjee from Calcutta again. Dr. Sanjay Mittal, who is in Medanta Med City Hospital at Gurgaon. Dr. Ashok Garg, who is the director of non-invasive cardiac lab at Jaipur Heart Institute, Jaipur. Dr. Atul Gupta from Delhi. Dr. Girish Verma from Kota. Dr. Nandita Chakravarti, she has been one of our past students and she's had fellowship in echocardiography from Annamalai University. Presently, she is associate director in BM Birla Hospital, Kolkata. Then Dr. T.M. Agarwal from Delhi, Dr. Ashish Saxena from Ludhiana, Dr. Asta Kansal from Bijnor, Dr. Sunil Bora from Dr. Sunil Bora, who is the head of Department of Cardiology at Fortis Hospital, Richmond Road, Bangalore, and Dr. Sanjeevani Namdar, who has been past our student, faculty, and she has done her fellowship in echocardiography from Annamalai University under our banner. Mrs. Sangeeta Purwal, which is a spinous technician back at Ruby Hall Clinic in Pune, and few international faculty legends, Dr. Luigi Badano from Italy, Dr. Mubarak Rashid from Sri Lanka, I could see Dr. Nanda sir has joined.
Hello, hi, Rakesh.
Thank you very much, sir. Can you switch on your, I would love to have your message. I'll hold on this presentation for certain minutes.
Just try to switch the video off now.
Yeah, I just thank you very much. We were just waiting for your kind presence, and I would like to introduce you. Give me a second. Here is Dr. Nanda with us. He is a distinguished professor of medicine and cardiovascular disease at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. I can only say that he is our soul of these programs. He is known as a father of international echocardiography, modern echocardiography by many prestigious organizations for his pioneer work. You will listen to him like the diagnosis of aortic regurgitation was made by him, like how we do. It was invented by him. He has been the president of International Society of Cardiovascular Ultrasound, ABRA, USA. He is the recipient of USA's highest civilian order for immigrant, that is Alice Island Award. A large number of publications, more than 1,001, more than 525 of original, more than 17 books, the largest and most comprehensive textbook of echocardiography. If I keep on saying, I only say one thing. He is the person who always help anybody who would like to work in USA or any other work. He's always there to support him. I can only tell you one thing. One of my friend's daughter went there in USA and she landed up at 12 o'clock in the midnight. She was all alone. And it was his greatness. He went all the way in the 12 o'clock in the midnight to pick her up, drop her to the residential accommodation. And again, he was there at 7 o'clock in the morning to pick her up and take her to Echo Lab. That's what Dr. Nanda sir is. Sir, your few words to this august gathering of delegates from all over India, neighboring countries, and a few of them have joined from Myanmar and other countries.
Rakesh, just thank you very much for the kind words. My wife also wants to say hello to you and blessing, Kata. Just come in here. I think you can see her.
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah.
All your blessings, we are over here.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the part of us. I'm sure like I'm not disturbed you early morning today.
No. I have to go and do some work later on, just a few minutes, but I wanted to give my best wishes to all the, attendees and just Rakesh, it's really amazing that you are the only person and the first person in India to start this hands-on echocardiography workshop. So for that, I think the whole country should really be very grateful to you. The whole field of echocardiography and non-invasive cardiology should really be very grateful to you for this very pioneering work that you are doing. And this is something which is really very good for the country. And we don't even have something like that in the United States, that as far as I know. So this is just fantastic what you're doing, Rakesh.
I can only say it's all with your blessings, and we always look forward to meet you. And fortunately, sir, Dr. Abdullah Al-Shafi Mazumdar, one of your ardent lover, is also over here at this present moment.
Oh, okay, good. That's good.
So
Yeah.
I'll request Dr. Abdullah Al-Shafi Mazumdar, sir, please join us.
Yeah, very good evening to everyone. It is my great honor to get invitation from Dr. Rakesh to join this inaugural session, and I am lucky to have to be with Professor N.C. Nanda and Mrs. Kantananda. And it is my great pleasure to work with this International Society of Cardiovascular Ultrasound, whose Bangladesh chapter is, I am the president, founding president. And I hope that in the future also, I will get the blessings of Professor Nanda, Mrs. Kantananda, Dr. Rakesh. With this blessing in the echocardiography program, will get the impetus in Bangladesh. So we like to have the echocardiography excellence in our country. And we have passed all a long way, and I hope to go a long way also to have some perfection in this program. Thank you very much, Dr. Rakesh, and my regards and respect to Mrs. Nanda and Professor Nanda.
Sir, can you say a few words about what you are going to hold now? Sir, we are starting a program, online programs, on-site program in Dhaka now, sir, for 3 days hands-on training program.
Yes.
With Dr. Professor Abdullah Mazumdar, sir.
Yeah, we have completed a few courses, as you have shown in your presentation. And due to the COVID, there is interruption because we thought of doing the program annually in Dhaka. Now we are going to start the program, on-site program in June, as you have shown, the eco awareness program in June. And we plan to have the hands-on training program in the month of October or November, as decided in the future, after getting the training, online training by the participants from Bangladesh. And you can remember that during the COVID year, I conducted a course of a whole year, about 50 weeks course, or not the course. It was a lectures, the independent lectures over the around 50 weeks over the year. So we conducted eco lectures, and you participated also. Dr. Rakesh participated, Professor Nanda sir also participated, Dr. S.K. Parashar participated, and all the national faculty of Bangladesh participated. And that was a great interest by the junior doctors in Bangladesh to have this program. I hope that in the future also we'll have the on-site program as well as the online program from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
Can I have a few words from Mrs. Nanda, ma'am?
Pardon?
Can I have a few words from Dr. Mrs. Nanda?
Can I just say it's a great pleasure. Just say it's a great pleasure to be here.
It's a great pleasure here.
Loudly to speak.
Yeah.
I think she spoke, she couldn't hear it, but she said it's a great pleasure to be here.
We heard it, sir. We heard it. Thank you very much, sir. Like, we were really honored with your presence. And I'm sure, like, when the time comes for, and we are looking forward to hear from you about mitral and aortic regurgitations in due course of time, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Just I'm going to finish in next few minutes. Just hold on. So another faculty which are going to have in this program is Dr. Fabiola Soji from Italy, then Professor Yadav Bhatta from Nepal. And if we have any of these upcoming programs, there are a few context points apart from us, Dr. Nanda. Everybody's name and number is there on the website of ecocourse.in. That's what we are looking forward in a time. With these few words, thank you very much for your kind presence. And we look forward for an excellent teaching program over a period of time. And it is to be interactive program altogether. The more you will do, the more you will learn. And if you listen carefully, if you try to practice at home, believe my words, you're going to become one of the finest echocardiographer like Professor Nanda. That's what we always call him, the international father of echocardiography. And he will be here in India in the month of September during our World Congress of Echo, as well as Indian Academy of Echo Conference. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll stop for the timing, about 5 minutes break we'll have, and then we'll start our first proceeding as on today of